What's going on, and welcome back to another less than 5-minute gear review. And in this video we're going to be going over the AWS shotgun round holders. Now these guys are going to cost you anywhere from about $11 all the way to about $18 depending on the configuration that you want to get these in. Now they do come in a 5, 6, and 7 round configuration, and on the back side of these you can get it in either a Molle configuration or a Velcro configuration. Now when it comes to these compared to the other systems that you can purchase on the market, AWS has a different approach, and they use the same belt material or belt nylon material that they build their SMU belt out of. So this thing has a pretty rigid structure when it comes down to it compared to some of the other systems that are out there that just use that 500 denier or 750 or 1000 denier material, where it's a lot more pliable and it's going to bend and fold a lot easier. Now, one thing to take into consideration when looking at different pouches is whether they have a single or a double Molle weave. Now, this has a double Molle weave, so you don't really have to worry about it. But if you have something as wide as this that just has a single Molle weave down the middle of it, what you're going to find on the front side is this is going to want to bend up and get in the way, which can just be a nuisance when it comes to trying to set up your shotgun holders and carriers. Now, if it was a little bit thinner, you don't really have to worry about it like this guy is, where it isn't going to allow for that extra material to fold up. But I do think it is something worth or noteworthy and worth talking about that they use the same belt material to construct these guys, so you do have a lot more rigid and structurally sound accessory or pouch when it comes down to it. When it comes to the round count, though, I would caution against getting anything above 5 for the Molle version, because like you can see here, you have that hang off the top, or if you were to flip this over and hang it off the bottom, you have that little bit of hang off. Take it from my experience, or learn from the experience that I have. When I jumped out of a vehicle way back in the day when I was in the infantry, I got cut up on the door, and I ended up hanging off the door for a couple of seconds, a couple feet off the ground. So not really a fun day, especially out in combat. Like, you just don't want to get stuck like that and just be hung up and strung up out in the open. So take that into consideration. Definitely go with the 5 round. Now, if you have a horizontal adapter to where you can mount these horizontally, it's not a big deal. You don't really have to worry about it. But if it comes to setting it up vertically, I would caution against getting anything beyond the 5 round. Now, when it comes to the Velcro version compared to some of the other versions that are on the market, as you can see, I have my plate carrier here. The Velcro that they use for this system is actually pretty nice compared to a lot of the other stuff that's out there, because when you press that on there, you can lift up the entire plate carrier from just the Velcro on this pouch. So take that into consideration, because I think that is something worth or noteworthy of talking about, because when that's on there, it's on there. Now, depending on how this catches, if you get it caught on a door frame, yeah, it is just going to rip right off on the corner. But if you bump it, you don't have to worry about it coming off. Where this other version that I have, that's not really that much older, because it's been just sitting inside of an admin pocket on a JPC, so the Velcro is still intact, but you can see it wants to give just a little bit. So, and I've tested that I don't know how many times now over the couple of different times that I've tried recording this video, but this guy just doesn't want to hold as well as the other one, like the AWS. So I think part of that is due to the fact that they still use a thinner nylon material on this guy, where the Velcro version from the AWS still has that thicker nylon belt material that they use in their SMU belt. So if you want to see it again, just one more time, you press that on there, pick this guy right up. You don't have to worry about it coming off. Now, granted, that could you have to take into consideration that you may catch the side of that pouch or that shotgun holder, and then it rips it right off. But most of the time, from what I've seen, most guys will put these Velcro versions inside of an admin pocket, especially on the JPC or the AWS, where they have that admin pocket on the plate carrier. Throw it right in there and they don't have to worry about it. So with that said, if you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment. We'll answer any questions that you have and help you out with anything when it comes down to it. Like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.